Good evening, Hoop fans, and we welcome you to Archbold High School's Thunderdome this evening, where the Archbold Blue Streaks are getting ready tonight to host the league opponent, the Patrick Henry Patriots, for tonight's NWOAL High School Boys Basketball conclusion to the season. I'm Ryan Throne. Next to me is Doug Kraus, as usual. Kraus, this one, not anything really on the line in terms of a title, but certainly a lot on the line for both these teams as they head to the postseason.
Well, that certainly is true. Hey, when you get to this part of February, last league game and last weekend of the season, you want to be playing your best, because next week it really starts to count one and done. But, you know, these two teams right now are playing pretty well. Obviously, PH coming in here 19-0. You can't get much better than that. And they already have wrapped up the league championship, which is their first one since year 2006. Which I find incredible with that program over there. But the Blue Streaks are playing pretty good basketball themselves here of late, last 4 or 5 contests. And I know they'd like to come out here tonight and just see what they can do against this quality PH squad. Yeah, Max mentioned it this morning on the prognosticators, if you happen to catch part of that program, that PH had both the championships in girls and boys hoops this season. Man, when was the last time anybody did that in the NWOL? That's a major accomplishment. And he said, you know, I'm really happy for him because it has been a while since PH has had that kind of success in either one of their basketball programs, and they're used to that from the decades previous. So Coach Brian Heber has really got this team going in the right direction. You're listening to the Shiner Village pregame show. We're on 96.1 WMTR Sports. Kraus and I are going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to get a chance to hear and listen in on his interview with both teams' head coaches, Brian Heber and Joe Frank, after a few messages from our sponsors. Stay with us.
Finally, the deals you've been waiting for are here. Right now at a LPK Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Defiance, you can lease a brand new 2024 Jeep Compass for as low as $229 a month, or take home the power and luxury of a 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie 4x4 for just $318 a month. We're back and we're ready to deal. Just real savings on the vehicles you love. Come see us today at LPK Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Defiance, where great deals and great people make all the difference. See you soon.
Are you ready to enjoy retirement where comfort meets convenience? At Fairlawn Retirement Community, experience maintenance-free living with all the services you need. Our peaceful scenic grounds and welcoming environment offer the perfect place to focus on what matters most. Call 567-444-5102 or visit FairlawnArchbold.com to learn more. At Fairlawn, your next chapter starts here.
Dr. Christopher Meyer, Dr. Shalandra Misra, and the staff at FCHC Pediatrics in Wasion offer a wide range of services for infants through age 18, including immunizations and physicals, and specialized areas too, like allergies, asthma, and developmental issues. For an appointment, call 335-3333. FCHC Pediatrics is located in the North Medical Office Building on the Fulton County Health Center campus in Wasion.
Aquatech Water Conditioning strives to make the entire process of taking control of your water easy. Water quality can vary from one household to the next, with no one-size-fits-all treatment option. We offer no-cost, no-obligation consultations, where we will listen to your concerns and test your water. This allows us to recommend the best water treatment option for you based on your wants and needs. Call us at 419-335-8831, visit our website at aquatechwater.net, or stop by and see us at 7300 State Route 108 in Wasion.
Take control of your water at Aquatech Water Conditioning.
And welcome back to Archbold High School. Doug Kraus and Ryan Throne with the call tonight between the Patriots and the Blue Streaks in boys high school hoop. And the Patriots, as Doug said before the break, come into this with an unblemished 19-0 mark for the season. They are a dominant team, 6-0 in league play to get their first league title in a very long time. And they're led by head coach and alum Brian Heber. And you got a chance to step aside with Brian Heber earlier tonight and have a little chat with him about where his team is and how he matches up against the Blue Streaks. So let's take a listen.
I want to welcome head coach Brian Heber to our Thriving Pregame Coaches Show. Heaps, how we doing?
Good. Thanks for having me.
You're very welcome. Looking forward to a fun night. Your Patriots have had just a fantastic season. I can remember way back in 1973 that they had an undefeated season, and you're working on it. But you know what? There's a long way to go, and you're coming over here to Archbold, and it's always been a good challenge over here. What do you think about coming in the ball night game here at Archbold?
Yeah, we did talk to our guys. We don't look at what our record is coming into this. We're 0-0, and that's the same thing with Archbold. And last practice, I gave the guys a little bit of a riddle. I said, "What do the numbers 20 and 30 have in common?" And they're doing all their math and trying to figure it out. But I said, that is the margin of victory that Archbold's had in their last 2 games against 2 good opponents. So they know that Archbold's hot right now. They've been shooting it really well, and they have 10, 11, sometimes maybe 12 guys that they bring in, and they all can play. So we have to be ready to take on a team that's playing, and really, in my opinion, firing on all cylinders right now.
Well, you're 100% on there because they are at this time. But let's look at your Patriots. Just a fantastic season going on. And as I look at what you have, I've seen you on video a little bit. You have a 3-headed monster. I would say that's pretty accurate. Just give us some details on that.
Yeah, we have 3 guys that can that can do a lot for us, but they're all unique in their different ways. You have the 2 Krager boys, Lincoln Krager, who's a senior, Reed Krager, who's a sophomore, runs point guard for us, and then Matt Keeber, who's a junior that's been playing really well for us inside this year, but can also play outside. And, those are guys that number one, they're physical, they're aggressive, they're physical, that they guard you, but a lot of people want to see the fact that they can score the basketball as well. So obviously when you have 3 guys, sometimes when you have 1 or 2, you might be able to take them away with some defenses and things like that. When you have 3, there really hasn't been a game all year where all 3 of those guys have struggled. There might be 1, and then the other 2 pick up the slack, but they get a lot of the credit, but we really have 3 other guys, role players, that do a lot of the dirty work, and they're okay with it, and they do a good job with that. And the nice thing about this team and coaching these guys is they all love each other. They care about one another. They don't care who gets the credit, and it's fun seeing that.
Well, you just hit on my next question when you talked about your other 3 guys that you get a lot of action. And as I, again, watch what you've done, those guys play some key roles for you. So you need those guys. Why don't you just give us their names real quick?
Yeah, so it starts with Calvin Schrader. He's a junior, very quick. He takes a lot of pride in what he does on the defensive end. He creates a lot of offense for himself, just what he does defensively. Brian Schurz stepped in this year. He's a junior. He's actually taken the spot of Jaden Punches, who we should have had another senior 6'4" post player. He got hurt in football, and so we don't have him. And Brian has stepped up big for us. And then Lane Jackson, really our only sub that we bring in the game. Lane Jackson comes in, and he's usually, most games, he's the smallest guy on the floor, but he makes up for it in just sheer effort. And, that kind of rounds our guys out, but they do a great job in the roles that we have set forth for them.
It's interesting as you play 6 guys basically. How about, you played 19 games. Has there been games where you've had some foul trouble, where you had to go a little deeper, and how did that work out?
Yeah, I think early on in the season, we had some opportunities where we had some of our guys, some of our big 3 that have gotten in foul trouble. And right away, we kept them in the game because we felt like later in the season, you're going to have to, when it matters, when we're in tournament time or league play, you're going to have to learn to play with 2 fouls. So I think we did a good job of teaching them how to play with foul trouble, but there were times too where we have different types of defenses. We can go zone too if we need to. So there might be some times if we're in foul trouble, we'll switch our defense up a little bit. But I think there's been, I wouldn't say at least 4 or 5 big games this year where we've had some of our big 3, as you will, that got in foul trouble, and we didn't sit them the whole half like traditionally you would, and it didn't bite us. And I think part of that was because early on in the season, we taught them how to play with foul trouble.
Well, that's good stuff. And you know what? I commend you for that, because that's easier said than done. I mean, to be able to do that as a coach, yeah. You got to have a little trust in those guys, and you obviously do have that, and that'll work out. Well, Heaves, hey, appreciate the time. We'll let you get going here. I know you got a busy night here ahead of you, and we always enjoy seeing you, and we wish you all the best. Thanks.
All right. Thank you.
Turn
Tournament time brings out the best in all of us, responding to pressure, answering the challenge, and rising to our highest levels. That's also what a good education can do, and that's why you need Northwest State Community College. Whether you're looking for job skills training with industry credentials, a 2-year degree, or even a transfer pathway to a 4-year school, we can help. We also have lots of scholarship opportunities available. The clock is ticking. It's time to make your move. Visit northweststate.edu or call 419-267-1320 today.
Hi, this is Carrie from Your Main Stops, reminding you that Your Main Stop has everything you need for the weekends. Start your weekend with a hot coffee and a fresh John's Donuts. Fill your car with gas or diesel, choose wisely, and you're ready for an adventure. Main Stop has what you need, and you can get it fast. Wherever you are in Northwest Ohio, there is a Main Stop near you, ready to help you to maximize your weekend. Remember, the best stop is Main Stop.
Need a new or used car? Cruise over to H&K Family Auto. For over 70 years, H&K's dealerships have been the cornerstones in the Continental and Archbold communities, as well as the tri-state area. H&K also has the largest pre-owned truck selection in Northwest Ohio, and they will even buy your current vehicle. With excellent customer service and a family-friendly environment, the H&K family will get you into a vehicle you love today. H&K Family Auto on South Main Street in Continental and North Defiance Street in Archbold. Or you can find them at hkfamilyauto.com.
Earn your MBA with Defiance. We have redesigned our MBA program to benefit you. The Defiance College MBA classes are now 100% online and are held in rolling 8-week sessions. Basically, this means every couple months you're progressing towards your degree. Don't worry about an entrance exam either, because we don't require the GMAT for admission. Oh, and there's no fee to apply. To find out more about the redesigned MBA program at Defiance College, go to defiance.edu.
Welcome back to Archbold High School. Patriots and Blue Streaks getting ready to go at it here on the hardwood in boys high school hoop. The conclusion, the finale to the NWOAL season. Patriots come in 6-0 in league with the league title in hand, and Blue Streaks 2-4 as they enter this one. 12-8 Archbold's overall record. But in the last 4 games, they have really played their best basketball of the season without a doubt, and especially in the last 2. You heard Coach Heber mention 30 points winning by 30 against Napoleon and then 20 against Defiance. And those are not rollover opponents by any means. Those are pretty impressive opponents to get those wins against. You had a chance to step aside with Coach Frank earlier down in the locker room and talk to him before we got out here on the floor. Let's hear what Coach Frank had to say about his team playing right now.
We want to welcome head coach Joe Frank to our Thriving Coaches pregame show. Joe, how are we doing tonight?
Doing pretty good, thanks.
Okay. Hey, Joe, looking at a really good ball club coming in here in the PH Patriots, and you're coming off a couple of nice games yourself. First of all, let's look at your team and like the last few games and what you like about your team and some things we got to keep on improving.
What I like about it is we've come out and competed every game, especially in the defensive end. And I also like the fact that the ball is going through the basket a little bit more frequently right now. That makes it a whole lot easier on everybody. Doesn't put as much pressure on you. Don't think every possession is a huge one because you might score the next time down. So I think we're playing with more confidence right now. And you put all those things together and you got yourself a nice little stretch here of 4 games where we played fairly well.
Well, you're going to probably need that because you're seeing a PH team coming in here 19-0 and playing awfully well themselves. But they're just led by 3 guys that are really doing a great job for them. Why don't you just hit on those 3 guys and the entire team for that matter?
Well, the big 3 is scoring 48 of the 55 points, if I'm not mistaken. And so they present a lot of challenges. You know, you got Heber can score in and out. You got Lincoln who can shoot a little bit, but is really good and strong at finishing inside off the drive. And then Reed can shoot at 5 feet behind the line and also pull up and shoot jumpers over you at 6'3". So those 3 present a lot of challenges. And then their role players also do a really good job of doing what they need to do to help them win games. And so you put that all together and you got yourself a 20-0 team.
Yeah, that's good stuff. How about defensively? What are you expecting from the Patriots?
Well, they'll play man and they'll play a 2-3 zone. The 2-3 zone is really challenging when they put the 2 Kriegers out there at 6'3". They have a lot of length out front. They also extend it. They come up 10 feet off the baseline with their bottom guys. So it makes it tough. And we're going to have to find some creases in that zone, attack, and we're going to have to make some shots, no question about it. And then the other key to that is rebounding. We got to get rebounds when they do miss, because we'd like to push the tempo a little bit since they only play 6 and make them run up down the floor.
Well, I'm looking forward to see how that all plays out. Joe, hey, just want to thank you for your time here tonight, and as always, wish you the best.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
Yep.
First Fed Delta was formed as a mutual savings and loan over 85 years ago to provide basic banking services to our communities. Without the distraction of shareholders, we are still providing those basic banking services you need. This may sound simple, but it's our goal to keep it simple rather than confuse you. Whether it's a loan or deposit, we will do our best to reduce the complexity in banking and make your life easier. My name is Craig Fortin, President and CEO of First Fed Delta, and I hope you will stop in and see us at one of our 6 convenient locations. Mention you heard the old gray-haired guy on the radio, and we'll have a sweet treat for you. Also, check us out at our website, firstfeddelta.com, and on Facebook, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
FCHC Podiatry in Wauseon is accepting new patients. Dr. Ahmad Attar, podiatrist, offers comprehensive foot and ankle medical care for patients of all ages close to home. For your appointment, call 330-2638. That's 330-2638. FCHC Podiatry is located in Suite G04 in the North Medical Office Building on the Fulton County Health Center campus in Wauseon.
Hi, this is Heidi Kaufman with Kaufman Door, reminding you to call Kaufman Door for all your garage door and opener, sales, service, and repair needs. We have the skills and our service is great. So give us a call at 567-454-0518. Kaufman Door, Wauseon, Ohio.
And we welcome back to Archbold High School. Ryan Throne and Doug Kraus bringing the call of tonight's game for you between the Blue Streaks and the Patriots. And, Doug, those were a couple of nicely conducted interviews. I got to praise you on that. That was really well done with both those coaches.
Well, thank you. It was a couple good guys to chat with.
Hebert talking about his team and how they have to remain focused coming into every game. And as I was prepping for this game, and he mentioned to us that he was going to play 6 players, I thought there's no way that's possible to only go 6 and have a 19-0 record. But that is exactly what's happened. They've got 6 guys that they rely on for that, and 3 of them score the bulk of the points. You had the number there on the total. Joe was a little bit off on that, I think.
Yeah, just a little bit. But what's interesting, they average 58 points a game. They're only giving up 38. But of that 58, those 3 guys, Reed Krieger, Lincoln Krieger, and Mac Heber, are scoring 50 of the 58, night in, night out. Now, to break that down, I went a little bit further. These 3 guys are shooting 79% of their shot attempts.
That's amazing.
The 3 guys combined have shot 714 shots.
And as I was putting these numbers down on my stat sheet here, I was getting prepped for the game, and my wife kept asking me what I was laughing about. These are just silly numbers. Reed Krieger, 17 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists a game. Mac Heber, 18.
That's a sophomore.
He's a sophomore. Mac Heber, a 6'6 junior, 18 points, 8 boards. 8 boards. And then also getting 8 rebounds, 15 points. Lincoln Krieger. I mean, just the numbers that these 3 guys have in their stat lines. And then that 19-0. Also the percentage of free throws. 78% from the stripe as a team. These guys are just amazing.
And the key there is those 3 guys, again, are shooting the bulk of their free throws, and they're all close around 80% themselves. So you do not want to get into a foul shooting contest with Patrick Henry.
No, you do not. The Blue Streaks now, as we've watched them all season long, they're not the same team I feel like I was watching earlier in the season. Something has clicked. A switch has flipped somehow. Describe that. What have you seen in the way that the Streaks have played differently?
Well, what I see is a bunch of guys that, 1, enjoy playing with each other, and 2, they seem to be a lot more connected at both ends of the floor. All right? By connected, I mean they're covering for each other on the defensive end better. They're doing the little things. They're checking out. They're switching better on screens. Maybe better communication overall. Offensively, the ball is moving better. Now, again, tonight we'll probably see some zone from PH, and that's been a bugaboo sometimes, attacking the zone, because sometimes the Streaks get a little bit too
complacent,
yeah,
satisfied.
They don't get the ball moving well enough, and we'll see how that works tonight. But that's what I see, and a team playing with confidence, and Joe mentioned that.
Yeah, that's right. You've mentioned a couple different games that we've had here. Evan Witt and Morgan Harris coming alive and being contributors here in this nice stretch that they've had. Also on the glass, they're playing against some sizable teams in Defiance and Napoleon, some guys with some strength. They're not soft guys that they're playing against, and they're out-rebounding their opponents in those games by, in some cases, close to 10.
Yeah, that'll be a huge key tonight. I think that's going to be one of the keys for the Streaks, how well they rebound. Like you said, they got two guys with Heber and Lincoln Traeger that are getting 8 a game. And you know what? The Streaks don't have to beat them by, they just got to stay close.
That's right.
They don't need to win the board game. That's not going to, maybe do the big thing for you. But, that's going to be a huge key. And, taking care of the basketball. And I think the other key offensively, take good shots. Take good shots. You don't have to run down and throw one up right away. Maybe you can get one better if you make a couple more passes.
One more, 2 more passes. Well, if you'd have told me on January 31st that this was going to be an actually nice basketball matchup and potentially a great game here tonight, I'd have said, no way, sweetheart. But I'm telling you, this is going to be a heck of a game, I think. The Streaks in the month of February, the month of love, have been loving basketball.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, we have a nice crowd here. PH, of course, with their 19-0, they brought a nice contingent, and the Streak fans are here in force as well.
All right, we're going to take a break, step away here for just a few minutes while we get our national anthem. We'll be back in a minute.
Hey, when it's time for body work, call on the best. D&W Collision in Archbold. They're family-owned and operated since 1959. Auto and truck collision repair, heavy truck and commercial vehicle, frame straightening, axle alignment, radiator sales and service, tire sales and service, wheel balancing, and complete suspension service too.
Hi, I'm Pete Grimm, and for 3 generations, people have trusted D&W Collision and Radiator Service. Come see us for all of your auto and truck collision and body repair needs, serving the area since 1959. And remember this, we work with all insurance companies.
D&W Collision, State Route 66 north of Archbold.
February is National Flooring Month. Okay, I just made that up. I need to get this. Okay? Yeah, I'll let him know. Your wife called and she would like a new floor. Just so happens we have LVP and tile flooring. Happy Feet is 10% off this month. So make her Happy Feet happy with a new floor from Lugville Supply Center, Archbold, Ohio.
From the most complex construction to the simplest DIY, you can find it here at Lugville Supply.
When you're local and your customers are neighbors and farmers and small businesses, you respect your deep roots in the community and live by them. Farmers and Merchant State Bank, you work hard for your best life. So do we.
Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 407535.
Call our Tech Communications of Archbold and the Ridgeville Telephone Company for all of your telephone, cable, TV, and high-speed internet needs. 267-8800. Good luck always, Blue Streaks, from everyone at Artec and the Ridgeville Telephone Company.
Patrick Henry Archbold, Meyer Badenhop tip next.
Ohio Mutual Insurance Group has been a leader in the farm insurance industry since 1901. With more than 100 years of experience, Ohio Mutual's farm products have evolved to meet the needs of the 21st century farm owners. At Meyer Badenhop Insurance Agency, we can help you protect what matters most. Whether you own a small farm with 5 acres or a large operation with thousands of acres, we can provide the coverage you need. Give us a call at 419-592-3751 or visit us at MeyerBadenhop.com. We would welcome the opportunity to meet your farm insurance needs. Ohio Mutual, modern insurance for modern farmers.
And we welcome you back to our broadcast tonight from the Thunderdome, the Archbold Blue Streaks, and the Patrick Henry Patriots in boys high school hoop tonight. We had the call of the game last night with the Archbold girls versus Paulding, and Paulding, the winner there, advancing to play. I believe it's Delta. Yeah, Delta came away
Panthers,
the winner.
Yep.
They'll have that game at Defiance on Wednesday for the district in girls hoop. But this one here, as we grind down to the end of the season, 2 more games left for each of these teams. This one tonight, and then Archbold will be at Ottawa-Glandorf, and PH will head to Liberty Benton. Is that one on the road, or is that one?
That's at Liberty Benton.
That's at Liberty Benton. And Liberty Benton 19-1. So that looks to be a really good matchup as well, statistically. Let's get our starting lineups for this game as they're getting ready to introduce them tonight. Also, by the way, senior night here at the Thunderdome. Playing for the final time on this floor as an Archbold Blue Streak will be Sonny Phillips, Evan Wendt, Madden Valentine, Micah Knopfziger, Mason Bickle, Kurt Kruger, and Broden Piercefield. So a lot of seniors on this roster for Archbold that they're going to be saying goodbye to. Let's get our starters. First, the visiting team from Patrick Henry. 6'3" sophomore Reed Krieger, as we mentioned, 17 points, 4 rebounds, and he's also coming away with 3 assists per contest. Joined by 5'10" junior Cal Schroeder, 4 rebounds a game. 6'6" junior Mac Heber, 18 points, 8 boards. 6'3" senior Legan Krieger, it's 15 points and 8 rebounds a game. And then 6'2" junior Brian Schurt, 3 rebounds per contest. They're coached by Brian Heber in his 5th season, 76-39 his record. He's assisted by Kent Seaman, Kyle TG, and Kent TG is the JV coach. 19-0 their overall record and 6-0 in league play with the league title.
For the Blue Streaks, head coach Joe Frank in his 7th year, 124 wins and 44 losses. 12-8, as we mentioned earlier, 2-4 in the league. Let's go ahead and look at the starters tonight. 5'11" senior Sonny Phillips, 8 points a game. 4 assists. 6' senior Evan Wendt, 6 points a game and 2 rebounds. 6'3" senior Madden Valentine, 6 points a game. 6'4" senior Micah Knopfziger, 10 points a game, 5 rebounds. And the 5th starter, another senior tonight, 5'11" senior Mason Bickle. And Mason gets to start tonight. I think that's an awesome thing that Coach Frank is rewarding Mason for his great job he's done in this program and so forth. So Joe Frank is assisted by Mike Kennedy, by Rich Steele, by Ryan Holgrave, Bradley Hurst, and Zeb Frank.
All right. I talked to Coach Brunswick. You mentioned Mason Bickle being rewarded for putting in the years of service here as a Blue Streak. He gets to start tonight. I'm certain he's going to get an ovation here in just a moment as he is announced as a starter. But guys like that, those are your program guys. And I talked to Jeff Brunswick, who's the baseball coach here at Archbold, earlier today, and he mentioned when he was in high school, he was replaced in the starting lineup after an injury that he had sustained, and he was thinking about quitting and not being involved in basketball anymore. And his dad said, no, you're going to go out and you're going to make the rest of this team better so that they can advance through the tournament. Even if you're not a starter, you're going to be on that roster and you're going to do everything you can to make those guys better for the team, for the good of the team. And you just don't get that philosophy in that attitude towards sports as much anymore, it seems like.
Well, probably not, and that's I know his dad. I knew his dad. His dad, that doesn't surprise me.
Sweet Lou.
Yep, that didn't surprise me. But, it's one of those things. I mean, in this group of seniors, there's, 7 seniors on this squad this year, and that's a lot of seniors. You can give them all credit for sticking it out. I've said this, and you've heard me say this before. I've always felt the most important guys on your team were the seniors that are on your bench.
That's a great statement.
And you need those guys to be, glue guys that want to be there each and every day, knowing that maybe they're not going to get a lot of playing time each and every Friday or Saturday. So props to all of those kids, and appreciate their dedication to Archbold High School.
All right, our officials tonight will be Tom Gibbons, Naeem Boraby, and Ben Blewett, the 3 referees this evening. Archbold in the home white uniforms, Navy numbers and Navy Archbold in the arc across the chest. And Patrick Henry in their traveling red with blue down the side, blue and white Patrick Henry in block letters straight across their chest and belly area, and white numbers. Knopfziger will tip against Heber, and it is Heber that gets the tip, taps it into the back.
And a man for the Streaks.
Heber comes out, gets the ball on the wing, now back to the top to Schurt. He'll hand it off to Reed Krieger, bringing it across from left to right, now back to the left, into the corner to Lincoln Krieger, who throws up the 3 and drains it right out of the gate. He was a few feet behind the line. Gonna have to guard him closer than that. 3-zip Patrick Henry. Here's Phillips down the lane right side, loses the basketball. It's Krieger that comes away with it. Pushes it out ahead, looking for transition. It's taken away by Phillips, saves it inbounds to win.
Nice hustling play by Sonny.
Got it right back. Now Bickle back to the top to Wendt. Thought about a 3, gets it to the wing. Here's Knopfziger right side. guarded by Heber, all the way out on the arc, and Nofziger puts up the three, too strong. Battle for the rebound, grabbed by Lincoln Krieger. Gets this one away to Reed. He'll push it up the right side. Now they'll hold things up. Reed drives into the key, kicks it out. For three, it's Heber, short. Rebound is long, and it is Nofziger that goes out and picks that one up and possesses for Archbold. 3-0 Patrick Henry. Under 7 to play. First period. Valentine gets the handoff. Now gets it to the wing. Went down to the baseline. Nofziger comes out and gets it. Crosses it back to Valentine, right point. Working against Schroeder. Gets it in the key. Kicks to Wendt. His three, short. Rebound grabbed by Cal Schroeder. Gets this one away to Reed Krieger. He'll handle it. Moves it toward his left. Now back to the right wing to Schroeder. Dribbles to the top. Gives to Heber. Now Heber wrapping around, going left to right. Backs his way into the key. Shot up from the middle of the key. No good. Too strong off the iron. Rebound grabbed by Nofziger. One and done for the Patriots. Here comes Phillips to the left wing to Wendt. Working against Krieger. Dribbles down, head down in the key. He's got to come up with something and get out of there. Now Bickle with it. He'll take a drive from the lane. Pull up Jay for Mason. It's good for the first bucket of the game.
That's what I'm talking about. Left hand pull up Jay.
A confident move from the senior. 3-2. Patriots still up one. 5:45 to play first. Reed Krieger with it at the center circle. Throws it back to Heber on the wing. Contested by Valentine, but Heber comes away with it. Now here's Lincoln Krieger down the lane. Pull up Jay from the left side of the key. No good. Rebound grabbed by Nofziger again. His rebound totals already mounting up. A three on the way. A transition for Wendt. Gives the Streaks the lead. 5-3. Bickle now puts some pressure on Reed Krieger. Krieger pulls it from the volleyball line. No good. Battle for the rebound. It's Valentine coming down with it. And he's fouled from behind by Brian Schurt. And now Valentine and Heber exchange some words. Kids are going to put it out there tonight. Might be some chippiness from time to time.
Tell you what, Valentine went up like a man possessed on that rebound there. He was in traffic, and he wanted that sucker. He got it.
So 5-3, the Streaks with the advantage. 5 minutes to play first. Bickle with it on the wing. Gets it to the top to Nofziger. Now to the right wing. Here's Phillips with it. Works against Heber. They reverse it around left side. Went with it on the wing. Dumps it into the post. Back and down. It's Nofziger. Spins past Heber, but it's too long on the jumper for the baseline. Rebound grabbed by Krieger. Lincoln pushes this one up the floor. Now down the lane. Nobody stops him. Scoop shot. Air ball. Rebound. Heber. Up no good. Nofziger with the rebound. Heber airballed that point-blank shot, too. Just didn't find anything on it. Kind of rushed, it looked like. 4.5 to play first period. Streaks in front. Here comes Valentine on the drive left wing. Back out to Wendt. And he's crossing over, dribbling across in front of Reed Krieger, who reaches in and gets called for a foul. That's the first on Reed. And Mason Bickle comes off the floor. Ovation from the fans. They know what he means to this program. Mike and Nofziger also sitting down. They bring Piercefield in and Morgan Harris. Harris is sophomore. Piercefield a senior, one of those 7. Harris gets it right point, works against Krieger. Now pitches it on the curl to Phillips, who cuts down the lane, kicks for 3. It's up and good for Piercefield. He's the barometer for Archbold. If his threes are going, it's going to maybe be a good night. 8-3, Archbold in front. Lincoln Krieger on the wing. Drives against Wendt, goes hard into Piercefield, and charge the call. How big was that for Broden? A 3, and then the defensive dunk in the form of a charge.
Yeah, it's big time sequence there for Piercefield at both ends. Lincoln going hard to the rack, and hey, Piercefield got there and took it. 3rd team foul on the Patriots.
Now defensively, things different here maybe for PH.
Zone.
Phillips with it at the top, gives it to Wendt, left wing, gets by a defender into the baseline to Valentine, passes it into the key, Piercefield underneath for 2 more. Great entry pass from Madden to find him. Great finish by the lefty. Now here's a drive, Heber down the baseline, has the ball thrown into the key, knocked away. Valentine looking for Phillips in transition, stripped back by Schroeder, and it's going into the front court for PH.
That's deep.
And a really deep three for Krieger is in and out. Heber with the rebound, put back up and good. Stops the bleeding. It's a 10-0 run for the Streaks. They lead at 10-5. Now a deep three by Evan Wendt. And slapped on the rebound by Shirt into the hands of Heber. Gets it to Lincoln. Pushes it ahead to Reed on the left. Valentine, hands in there, gets the ball stripped away. And now Phillips finding Harris in the front court. Morgan with a near travel. Reverses back to the right point to Valentine. Now to the wing to Wendt, back to Valentine. And this is an electric atmosphere this evening. Coach Heber said he's glad there's not a league title. And now 3 seconds to call on Broden Piercefield, just camped out in the key.
Wow. That's the one you don't see very often. You know, if he gets called for 3 seconds, that means he was in there for 6.
He's probably in there 6. I was just thinking the same thing. So the Patriots get the turnover to go their way. Come in this direction toward us. Pass entered to Shirt, and he can't handle it. 2 defenders there for Archbold. Isaiah Gracia was one of them. Now Valentine will drive the key, kick to the corner. Piercefield drives, shot from 15, up no good. Heber with the rebound, but Harris able to rip it away from behind, and Harris is put back up, no good. Contact, no call on the rebound or the shot. And it's going to be a physical night perhaps. Now here comes Krieger off the screen by Heber. Crosses over in the lane, jump shot, no shot. The call, a foul on the floor. Patrick Henry can't believe they're not going to allow the finish. Numerous fans come to their feet to boo that. But he was very, very clear from the start that this was not going to be a shooting foul no matter what happened.
Yeah, he was pointing to the floor right away.
Now the inbounds pass for Heber. Harris gets a hand in there, and it's last touch Heber, turnover PH.
That right now, we've played just over 6 minutes. That's 6 turnovers for the Patrick Henry Patriots.
Well, that's not usual.
No, they're averaging 11. Oh, no, I don't have their numbers for that. 11 is first.
10-5. Archbold in front. Minute and a half to play first period. Valentine back to the top to Phillips. Now Gracia on the wing. Dribbles against Krieger.
There you go.
Finds Valentine, high post. They get it inside and out. Now Harris on a dribble drive baseline. Works against Lincoln. Back out top to Phillips at the minute 20.
See the middle, how open that is?
Valentine cuts to it. Gets himself in the middle of 3 defenders. Goes by a defender. The finger roll. No good. Thought he might get a roll, but no good. Heber comes down with the rebound. Gives it to Reed Krieger. He'll bring it up the right side. Goes off a screen into the corner. Here's a 3-ball on the way for Cal Schroeder. No good. Phillips with the rebound. Now Phillips looking to push the tempo. 3-on-2. Finds Valentine ahead of everybody to the layup. It's good. And it's a 12-5 Archbold lead. Reed Krieger pushes it over the timeline. Goes left side and a foul on Isaiah Gracia. And then after a shove from Krieger into the chest of Gracia, officials have to settle things down. It is heated, if you can't tell.
Yeah, I don't think that was really necessary for Reed. Reed's a little upset that Krieger, Gracia got called for the foul. He was right there. They called the foul. I'm not sure why Reed had to push him.
That's the first on Gracia, second on Archbold. Substitution, they bring Lane Jackson in. He's going to take the place of, who sat down? Brian Shirt, I believe. Reed gets it to Cal Schroeder. Now back to Reed on the wing, into the post. Here's Lincoln Krieger backing down. Shot up, hook shot, no good. Rolls just off. Kurt Krieger with some of the defense there. He's in now for Archbold. And with 30 seconds left and a 12-5 lead, Archbold's going to hold for the final shot if they can. They bring it all the way out near the timeline. Gracia and Phillips go 2-man basketball. Going to melt this one down. Krieger steps a little closer to Phillips. Now with 10 to shoot. Gracia gets it, volleyball line. Back to Phillips, center circle with 7. They get it to Harris. Now back to Phillips. He goes off a Krieger screen to his left. Crossover dribble, working against Jackson. Kicks out, 3 on the way, fading away for Harris is short. And the Blue Streaks hold the Patriots to 5 first quarter points and lead at 12-5 after 1 here at the Thunderdome.
Are you a veteran or a dependent of a veteran? Do you know the benefits that are available to you, such as VA health care, financial assistance, transportation to VA appointments, and other benefits. These questions and more can be answered by contacting the Fulton County Veterans Service Office at 419-337-9266 or by visiting us at the Detweiler Building in Wasion or on the web at FultonCountyOH.com. Our services are always free. Remember, the only veteran we can't assist is the one that doesn't contact us.
And we welcome you back to the Thunderdome. Blue Streaks have another hot start going here, a 12-5 lead after one against PH. They got there with a 10-0 run. PH opened up scoring with a 3-ball, and then after that, Archbold was able to put up 10 in a row to take a 10-3 lead before PH finally could answer and stop some of the bleeding. But I think that's the big deal in that first quarter. Only 5 first-quarter points for PH. That's just not heard of. Not this season.
Yeah, Archbold was 5 of 13 from the field. PH was 2 of 11. PH, big 6 turnovers. Archbold had 3. The rebounds, Archbold 7, PH 9.
Blue Streaks open up the second with the basketball. Went, Gracia, Kruger, Piercefield, and Harris out there.
He's still in the zone.
Harris with it at the top, reverses to Gracia on the right wing.
Middle, hit in the middle.
Now back to Went. You can talk a little louder, see if maybe they'll hear you.
Yeah, that's all right. I'm talking to myself. Sorry.
Okay, it's all right. You're fine. Gracia gets it left wing. Now back to the top. Went. Here comes Kruger to the middle, but they didn't get it to him. Now Went's still trying. He gets it in there to the free throw line. Inside out 3 for Gracia on the way. No good. Battle for the rebound, knocked out by Reed Krieger. Micah Knopfsinger checks back in to replace Broden Piercefield, who gave a major lift in that 10-0 run. And Sonny Phillips also returns to the floor. Isaiah Gracia comes off. Schroeder, Jackson, Krieger, Heber, and Krieger out there for PH. Went into the high post to Knopfsinger, quickly out to Phillips on the left wing. Now he'll dribble it back toward the top, gets it to Went, top of the key. Right wing, here's Harris on a drive, working down against Schroeder. Picks up his dribble, trapped on the baseline, in trouble, gets it out to Knopfsinger. Cross-court pass to Phillips. Blue Streaks able to hang on to the basketball here for a little bit of time. Phillips pass to the wing, a little bit errant, and it's last touch by Cal Schroeder. Cal gambled, got a piece of it, almost got a steal.
Yeah, they get on the passing lanes, and even against that zone, and they got some length as well.
A minute gone, second period. Still no score for either team, and a takeaway by Reed Krieger. Just got a hand in there again, like you said in the pass from Evan Went. Took it away. Now Reed the other way. Strong move off glass. It's good, and one for Reed Krieger. He had one thing in his mind, get to the rack. It has been a little while for him. That's his first bucket of the game, in fact. And that foul is on Kurt Kruger. It's number 1 on Kurt. First quarter foul on Archbold. Harris checks out. Valentine back on for Archbold. Coach, go ahead.
This young man's 86% from the foul line.
That's okay.
That's pretty good as a sophomore. That's pretty good as a senior.
Pretty blessed good.
And I just jinxed him.
He did. He rattles his free throw in and out. And now the pass to the wing to Valentine. Krieger almost got one going the other way. Just couldn't handle it. The Streaks are going to have to be a little bit more attentive to those passes.
This is one of those nights against his zone. You got to fake a pass to make a pass. Shift the zone and then make your pass.
So well said. Very articulate. 6.5 to play, first half. 12-7, Archbold in front. Ball into the corner to Knopfsinger, almost taken away again on that pass. And Went with this time a pump fake, gets it to Knopfsinger. Shot up over Heber, is in and out. Rebound grabbed by Reed. Pushes it ahead to Lincoln. Lincoln on the right. Takes it hard against Valentine. Pull up J for Lincoln is good. And it's a 3-point lead now for Archbold. Closing the margin. Defensive stops, string together possessions, and that's what PH is doing here. Went with it left wing. And a charge called on Evan against Reed Krieger as he lowered his shoulder, tried to just create some space to get a pass. That was a tough one.
Yeah, you just got to keep pivoting and give yourself some space instead of trying to barrel it to him.
So they get it high post. Heber, he's going to work against Kruger on the right and pulls up from the baseline. Can't drill it. Rebound grab by Nofziger. Heber's just been a little off tonight. 5.5 to play first half. 12-9 Streaks still holding on to that lead. Sonny Phillips looks in the lane, finds Went, back out to Valentine. Quickly over to Phillips. He'll launch a left point three, and it's good for Sonny. Lead back up to 6. Reed Krieger brings it over. Center circle, takes Went off a screen to his left, into the corner. Lincoln Krieger spotting up for 3. Can't get it. Rebound grab by Nofziger, and Reed is able to strip it and knock it off Micah. Last touch, White. And Micah now in an argument face-to-face with an official. That's not a great situation.
Just kind of go back and play defense here. I'm not sure what he's arguing about. I mean, the guy just took it out of his hand.
Got to be real careful on that. Ball out to the corner. Reed Krieger falling away for 3. No good. Rebound grab by Valentine. Got that over Lincoln Krieger. Phillips running the break. Finds Nofziger out ahead, but he on the way to the rack is stripped by Reed. It'll go out of bounds. Stays with Archbold.
Again, another big-time rebound from Matt Valentine. He went up and got it over a pretty good athlete.
You betcha.
A real good athlete.
A Big Ten athlete.
Yes, sir.
15-9. Streaks in front. Valentine with it. Top of the circle. Guarded by Lane Jackson. Gets to Phillips.
He is quick, Jackson.
Now back to Valentine. Into the high post to Nofziger. Kick out to Phillips. Pump fake. Dribble drive. Out to Valentine. Step back. Now again to Phillips. Streaks being patient. And now Kruger all alone. Phillips finds him and one for Kurt Kruger. Kurt was begging somebody to find him under there as he was all by himself under the backboard.
That's exactly what Coach Frank was talking about in the pregame, where they bring their zone, that back row, they'll bring him up, and Kruger got behind him, and Sonny found him for the layup.
Looking at an and one for the season. Kurt Kruger, a 77% free thrower, can't get the and one to drop. 17-9 Archbold's lead. Now to the wing to Jackson, back to the top to Heber. Swings it around left side. Lincoln Krieger, he's a long way out, but he shoots from there. Get it into Heber on the block. Bricks the shot, point blank range. Kruger goes up with it, and then it falls down. Can't keep his balance. Turnover Archbold on the travel.
That's a tough one.
But Kruger went up there strong to get the board.
Yeah, then he lost his balance and fell, and that's a turnover. It's a travel.
Krieger inbounds, gets it to Heber, left corner, back to the top to Lincoln. Works past Phillips down the lane, able to get himself free for the easy layup. That's the first easy look PH has had.
A nice hard drive. Out.
Valentine with the top, gets it to Kruger, looking back door, finds Went, but he's trapped down there. In trouble. Schroeder on him, throws it out. Phillips now, big jump stop, but can't get the pass to the baseline. Quick takeaway, here come the Patriots. Long 3 for Reed Krieger in transition. No good, tapped out of bounds, last touch Jackson. Archbold ball, 17-11 with the lead. 3:42 to play first half. Now it's into the post. Went looking for Nofziger. Thought about a reverse layup. Pump fake. Can't get it to go. Rebound grab by Jackson. Here's a Reed Krieger outlet for Lincoln. Quickly ahead of everybody. Stripped out of bounds. Goes off Archbold. Kurt Kruger checks out. Exhausted. Should be. He really put it out there while he was on the floor. Broden Piercefield back in. Also coming back in, Brian Schurt replacing Jackson. Ball passed into the post. Here's a big move by Heber, and again, no shot. Waved off. Foul on the entry pass is the call.
Yeah, if Heber gets that ball that deep, he's unstoppable. And that foul is on Piercefield, his third. But it's on the floor, but he let him get way too deep.
They've listed Piercefield for 1 on the board.
That's correct.
Now here's the pass to the wing for Schroeder. Into the key to Heber. Jumper from 8, no good, but Heber able to come up with a long rebound. Takes it hard to the rack against Nofziger. Finishes through major contact, no call. And now a steal. Reed Krieger gets the inbounds pass, puts up the layup uncontested. And just like that, it's a 2-point game. I can't believe there was no call on Krieger's finish, or Heber's finish, I mean. He got decked. Now here's a drive. Piercefield on the baseline, kicks out to Nofziger. 10-foot jumper up, no good. Rebound by Lincoln. Outlet to Reed. Here come the Patriots. Chance to tie. And a three on the way, maybe the lead. Heber gives the Patriots back the lead. And a huge run and a timeout taken by the Blue Streaks as the Patriots have regained authority here. 18-17 over Archbold. 2:35 left in the half. Timeout, Blue Streaks. Full or 30? Full timeout, Blue Streaks. We'll be back.
This is Garrett Morton with Andres O'Neill & Lowe Insurance Agency. At Andres O'Neill & Lowe, we live by a simple principle: treat others how you want to be treated. This means providing you with the highest level of care, respect, and dedication in every interaction. From personalized insurance solutions to our unwavering support for local causes, our goal is to make you feel valued and protected. We're more than just an insurance agency. We're part of your community, committed to making a positive impact. And with our trusted partner, Auto Owners Insurance, you get top-tier coverage and service. Together with Auto Owners Insurance, we ensure you have the best protection and peace of mind. Discover the Andres O'Neill & Lowe difference. Visit andreso'neillandlowe.com or call us today, because treating you right is at the heart of everything we do.
The four-county area's first and only HD radio station. This is WMTR FM HD1, Archbold, Wauseon.
Well, Archbold had themselves an 8-point advantage just a couple seconds ago, it seems like. And that is gone now. PH with an 18-17 lead over the Streaks on a 9-0 run. And it's really somewhat due to the zone and the hands in the passing lanes. Streaks are really not being careful with the basketball in their passes.
PH go back man-to-man this possession after a timeout.
And now Nofziger gets it with back to the basket, gets it out to Harris. Now Morgan will drive left side of the key, pump fake, jump shot over Heber, blocked. Rebound grab by Lincoln Krieger, outlet to Reed. Phillips tried to get the steal, doesn't come up with it. Reed Krieger hard to the rack, and a foul is called on Roger Krieger. Yep. That's number 1 on Roger, who's in for Archbold now. 4 on the Streaks in the period. So bonus the rest of the way for PH and an excellent free throw shooting team. Reed Krieger heads to the free throw line to take his 2. First one on the way, good. Reed hitting it at 86%.
He missed one earlier. I'm going to probably say he probably won't miss too many more remainder of this evening.
That's a fair prediction.
Yeah, he just got a beautiful stroke.
Krieger back in for Archbold. Nofziger sits. Second one on the way for Reed. Beautiful backspin, and it's good.
I didn't jinx him that time, did I?
I don't think you can anymore. You've already used it for the night.
Yeah.
Phillips passed to the wing to Harris. Harris almost ran away from it, and then last second turn back. Krieger with it on the top, or at the top, now to Phillips.
Yep.
And Reed Krieger trying to blow through the Krieger screen is called for his second foul. That's 2 against PH. It's now an 11-0 run for the Patriots.
Back to the zone now.
Phillips handles at the top. Takes it to his right to Harris. High on the right. Tries to enter it lazily into Krieger. Again, taken away by the Patriots. That's not going to get through that zone.
Nope.
Lincoln brings it into the front court. They swing it around to Heber. 3 on the way. Right wing for Heber. No good. Lincoln skies for a rebound. Keeps it alive. Dumps it into Shirt. And Shirt fouled from behind. If they get Piercefield, that'd be his second. Looks like Broden.
Yep.
That's 5 on Archbold, and that's going to put Shirt at the line to shoot 2. Lane Jackson will come in to replace Reed Krieger for a moment. Nope, they got to wait until the second free throw. He was eager to get in the game.
You know, last possession again. I mean, on the turnover, you know, Harris just looked, I'm going to throw it right here in the middle of the zone, and they just, you know, they read it.
Beautiful arcing free throw for Shirt. And Bryan shoots it at just 40% from the line for the season, but that one looks like he's 70. Morgan Harris comes off. Evan Wint checks back in for the Streaks. Also Isaiah Sagrassa in. And Piercefield off. Shirt's second free throw short. Rebound grab by Valentine. 21-17.
Blue Streaks could use a bucket.
It's been a little while.
Man-to-man again.
Phillips to the wing. Went. Drives from the left, back to the top. Now back to the left wing. Valentine. He's going to try to take a hard move.
Nice
Looks backdoor. Finds Phillips to the rack.
Nice backdoor pass from Valentine.
That's what the doctor ordered.
I think he said, "Be my Valentine."
Ah, you were waiting to use that.
I just thought of it.
Yeah, sure you did. And to the corner, it's Heber. He's going to dribble. He's in trouble. He's trapped there by Kruger and Phillips. Back out top to Schroeder. Now finding underneath Shirt all alone opposite block. And he pump fakes, draws the contact, and one. Shirt able to finish it through the Phillips foul. So Sonny gets his first foul of the game. Shirt heads back to the free throw line.
Yeah, they had double out here on front, and Sonny got left go. They switched, and Sonny he had to run way across the court there to pick up Shirt, who was open, and just how it went. The defensive rotation just didn't get done.
Bryant completes the three-point play, makes it 24-19. Patrick Henry wraps it around, going left to right into the corner. Gracia. He'll take a drive. Long step. Fans would have traveled. No call. Ball knocked out of bounds on the pass by Lincoln Krieger. No, last touch by Kruger. Patrick Henry ball.
7 turnovers on the Blue Streaks this quarter.
Yikes.
They could use a stop here with 20 seconds to go in the half.
Patrick Henry going to hold for the shot.
Oh, yeah.
Lincoln walks it over, goes right side of the floor. Valentine guarding man-to-man. And now it's Schroeder that comes out to get it. He'll take it to the center circle. Pass to the wing to Jackson. Back to Schroeder. 3 up for Schroeder with 2 to shoot. No good. And ball falls harmlessly to the floor. And as we head to the locker room, Patrick Henry has really turned up the PH heat. 24-19. They lead it over Archbold at the Thunderdome at the break. We'll be back.
Now, at Terry Hendricks Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, no more stress and worry on where to park or where to go. When you arrive for either repair work or our express lane oil changes, we ask that you please follow the arrows on the parking lot. Pull up to the garage door on the right and give us a honk. A service advisor will come right out to greet you and start the write-up process with a walk-around and your courtesy alignment check. If the right lane is full, we have an overflow lane on the left to pull into. Thank you for all your past and continued business, and remember, at Terry Hendricks, only your vehicle gets more attention than you.
Got a ride that needs a tune-up? Souls Motorsports Striker is your one-stop service shop for all things power sports. From tires and batteries to spark plugs and oil changes, Souls has the parts you need and the expertise to get you back on the trail fast. At Souls, they work on all aspects of power sports, from motorcycles, scooters, mopeds, and dirt bikes to ATVs and side-by-sides. No job too big or too small. Souls skilled technicians know these machines inside and out. So keep your power sport running strong. Souls Motorsports, keeping you geared up and ready to ride in sunny downtown Stryker. High school letter jackets, custom embroidery and screen printing. If you're outfitting your team, if you need gear, get here. The Sports Place at Wassy on Ace. Your home for spirit gear for your favorite teams, high school, college, and pro, and great local service. Sports equipment from head to toe. The Sports Place has you covered. Fulton County sporting goods store. There's nothing else like the Sports Place at Wassy on Ace. Need gear? Get here. In the Ace Plaza, Wassy on.
Every team knows that the two-point play can be a winning move. Hi, I'm Jody Herman, your local State Farm agent. That's why State Farm is here to help you go for two by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So, go for the win and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way that we're here to help life go right. Call me, Jody Herman, at 445-8626 today.
Is Kinsman Propane your current propane provider? Why not? Kinsman Propane is an independent, locally owned, and family-operated propane business. Our mission statement is simple: provide dependable, safe propane delivery service with competitive pricing for agriculture, residential, and commercial customers. Kinsman Propane has been servicing Northwest Ohio and Southeastern Michigan for the past 30 years and look forward to being here for at least 30 more. It's time to call Kinsman Propane today to make the switch to a family-friendly propane provider. Call 419-465-5555 445-6957 today to take advantage of the best service and the best prices in Northwest Ohio and Southeastern Michigan.
Hello, looking to perfect your smile? Look no further. Here at Smiles of Ohio Orthodontics, we are what you're looking for. We offer braces and Invisalign for children and adults.
Smiles of Ohio Orthodontics offers low down payments and flexible monthly payments with 0% financing and complimentary consultation.
We have 3 locations, Bryan, Defiance, and Wasion. Give one of our locations a call today to schedule an appointment with Dr. Beringer, Dr. Eckhart, or Dr. Pataki.
Check out our website at www.smilesofohio.com. And remember, we create beautiful smiles to last a lifetime.
And we welcome you back to halftime at Archbold High School. The Archbold AHS Drumline performing on the floor this evening. Their percussion show, and you can hear it in the background. They are doing a nice job with this, moving around the floor. It is the Patrick Henry Patriots with a 5-point lead at half, 25-19. The Blue Streaks came out hot, and they gave it a really good shot out of the gate. PH responded in the second quarter and was able to muster back a lead. Here's how we got to this mark. The Patriots took the first lead of the game, 3-0. Archbold responded with a 10-0 run to put themselves in front. Got the crowd into it here at Archbold. And then in the second, they had a 12-5 quarter lead. In the second period, then an 11-0 run by PH put them then in front of Archbold at 20-17 before Archbold was able to respond to the bucket. And PH with some takeaways, a number of steals to the wings and passes in the key have led to some points off turnovers for Patrick Henry, and they've got themselves a 5-point advantage, 24-19. They just really picked up their intensity and their speed in that second quarter, and Archbold is going to have to find a way to respond to that. You mentioned fake a pass to make a pass, and they're really going to have to make that a point of emphasis second half because PH is just gambling on everything that they throw right now.
Yeah, one of the things, I think there's a couple of things. We just talked about, the passing. But I think the other part of that is to get into the zone a little bit more. I mean, there's just everything's, east and west. They're not getting downhill at all. Right. They're not getting into the zone. And I think you got to do that. You got to bring 2 guys to the ball. You got to make 2 guys guard you. Otherwise, they'll just stay back and guard the passing lanes as much as possible. That's just something they just got to keep on working at. And again, I respect the fact that PH has some pretty good length there. Which counts for a lot of things. But, that's just something you got to keep doing. You got to get good ball movement, good ball movement. You need to have good spacing. And here's the other part of that is Archbold has no rebounds for the half on the offensive end.
0.
Yep, they got 15 rebounds.
And that changed.
They're all either defensive or they got 2 team rebounds. 13 of are defensive. PH has 17 total rebounds, 4 offensive, 12 defensive, 1 team. The turnovers, Archbold turned PH over 6 times in the first quarter, but 0 in the second quarter, so 6 for halftime for the Patriots. The Blue Streaks had 3 at first quarter, and they added 7 in the second quarter. That didn't help the cause either for 10 total. Shooting is fairly even. Archbold's 8 of 21 from the field for 38%. They also are 3 for 8 from the 3-point line for 38%. PH, on the other hand, 9 of 26 from the field, 35%. 1 of 10 from behind the arc for 10%, which is probably a little bit lower than what they usually shoot. 4 or 6 from the foul line from Patrick Henry, 67. Archbold is 0 for 1 from the foul line. Individual numbers, Blue Streaks 19 points. Phillips has 5. Evan Went has 3. Madden Valentine 2. Kurt Kruger a pair. Broden Piercefield 5 off the bench, and Mason Bickle 2 for a team total of 19. For the Patriots with their 24 points, Reed Krager has 6 points, all in the third and the second quarter. Mac Heber has 7 points at halftime. Lincoln Krager has 7 points as well, and Brian Shirt has 4. 24 points. 24-19. Hey, this is anybody's game. Again, third quarter, first part of the quarter will go a long way to see how this game comes out.
You betcha. And PH, as they started to kind of turn things around for themselves in that second quarter, you go into the locker room, they've got a little bit of momentum here. I mean, fair to say?
Yeah, I would think so.
Kind of rolling.
Yeah, the Moles on their side there. And again, it's a combination of their defense and their offense. I mean, their defense, I think, probably got them going on the offensive end that second quarter.
Mm-hmm.
With getting 10 turnovers for the Streaks. That no doubt was a major factor that got them ignited offensively.
All right, good. You came in prepared tonight as we're heading toward the tournament season here. This is one of your favorite times of the year.
Well,
and
it certainly
you
is.
really enjoy researching the teams in the area. You really enjoy kind of looking at and not necessarily predicting out, but just looking for where the matchups are going to be down the tourney trail. What do you see?
Well, I see some teams who've got opportunities to make some good runs on the boys' side. We have seen most of them. I think at some point, of course, this PH team in Division 6 has got a really good chance to make a little bit of a run. And speaking of that, Lincoln Kreger, we've talked about him a few times here, but, he came into this year with an outside opportunity to take over the Patrick Henry career scoring record. And coming into tonight, he has 1,294 points. And he needs 75 more, okay? He is second only to the Honorable Jim Hoops, who we had on our...
Are you serious?
On our hoop chat here last week. Jim Hoops, a 77 grad, is an all-time leading scorer, 1,368 points in his career.
Yeah.
And so Lincoln needs... he needs 70 points. Of course, now he's got, 7, so he needs 68 now. But they're going to need a tournament run for him to get that. And it's still there for him. And, and Jim Hoops last week said he'd love to see that happen.
He sure would. All right, we got about 30 seconds in the second half. We're going to take a break. We'll be back.
Hey, Northwest Ohio, Dave Ramsey here. For more than 5 years, you've heard me recommend Brad Rupp of the Lauber Insurance Group as one of my home and auto insurance ELPs. Brad is an independent agent, which means he can talk to dozens of providers to get you the best coverage at the best rate. Folks, if you haven't contacted Brad yet, you could be missing out on some big savings. Give him a call today at 419-445-8406. That's 419-445-8406.
As we get set to start the third period here from the Thunderdome, it's 24-19, Patrick Henry in front of Archbold. On the floor, the same starters for the Patrick Henry Patriots. For Archbold, they'll start Kruger, Wendt, Valentine, Nofziger, and Phillips. Wrapping it around, it's Schroeder handing it off to Krieger. The fadeaway J from the elbow is good for Lincoln. That's a good way to pick up where he left off.
That looked good, too. That was very nice.
Just glides. Got some hops. Now here's a spin move, and Nofziger, and he dribbles it off his ankle out of bounds into the student section for Archbold. So it'll be turnover Archbold. Archbold can't give it away too many more times and find themselves in a ball game. Reed to the right, drives right side of the key, hard into Kruger, and picks up a foul on Kruger. He's going to put him at the line to shoot 2. That's Kurt's second. Reed awarded 2 free throws. First one up and hits iron, but goes in. Shooter's touch. Is this his 8th free throw attempt?
This is only his 5th.
I miscounted by a long way. Here's his second one. It's good as well. He has 8 points. Maybe that's what I was thinking. Here's a crossover. Phillips goes off a Nofziger screen to the left. Nothing there for him. Picks it up on the wing. Drops it back out top to Wendt. Now to Valentine, who comes out for it. Into the right corner. Kruger dribbles it out toward the wing. Flips it across to Valentine. Wendt gets it left corner, working against Reed Krieger. Comes back off the screen from Nofziger to his right and gets it across to Phillips. 28-19. The Patriots in front. They've got 4 to start this half. Shot in the key for Wendt. Up, no good. Rolls off. Battle for the rebound. And a foul called on Reed Krieger. No, I'm sorry. They got Micah Knopfsinger on the shove. There was contact by numerous players, and Micah the unlucky one. That's his first foul in the game. 9-point lead for the Patriots, and a weak pass to the wing taken away by Knopfsinger, and Went doesn't realize, coming from behind is Cal Schroeder, who knocks it away in the front court. It goes out on the baseline, stays with Archbold. 6.5 to play, third period. Streaks yet to score. Phillips with it out of bounds. Throws it out to Went. 3 on the way, left wing for Went. No good. And up for the rebound. It's Lincoln Krieger going up against Kruger. And Kruger tangled up with him. Brings Lincoln to the floor. And a foul called on Kurt. That's 3 on Kurt. He'll come off. He actually sustained a little injurious contact there, too. A little limping. Krieger gets up, goes down the other end. He's fine as well. PH with a 9-point lead in the basketball. Reed to his right. Hands it off to Schroeder. Now to Lincoln, high on the left. Back to the top to Reed. Here comes Shirt with it, right point. Gets it across. Heber, 3 from the left point. It's good for Heber. Mack picks up his 10th point. And now it's a 31-19 advantage for the Patriots. Streaks have got to have an answer. Cross it over. Phillips down the lane. Right side of the key. In trouble. Tries to go up. Strong move. Past Schroeder. Can't finish. Rebound grab by Lincoln. Pushes it out ahead to Mack Heber. Crosses over against Knopfsinger. Spins back to his right. Ball on the floor. Heber comes out with it. Finds Reed Krieger for a long 3. No good. Rebound skied forward and grabbed by Knopfsinger. Not sure that was the best look for Reed. But when you're stroking it the way he does, who cares? Here comes Fiercefield down the lane. Shot up too strong off glass and iron. Rebound grabbed by PH. Another one and done. Boy, they crashed the glass hard. You don't get to 19-0 and not.
Yep.
Here comes Lincoln down the lane. Kicks to the wing, or the corner of the baseline. Shot up for Shirt. No good from the baseline. Rebound grabbed by Evan Went. Phillips looks out ahead. Finds Knopfsinger running the floor. The lefty is good. And the Streaks take a 30-second timeout as they've trimmed the lead to 10. 31-21, 4:59 left, third period, 30 seconds. We'll be back.
Do your feet hurt? They shouldn't. Hi, it's Matt from Dave's Running Shop, and for 3 generations, our family has taken great pride in the proper fit, getting you in the right shoe for your unique foot. I want you to know that our entire staff is professionally trained and are here to help you get that perfect shoe with the perfect fit, no matter what your needs are. Running, walking, standing at work on hard surfaces all day, with locations in Delta, Sylvania, Perrysburg, and now in Findlay. Northwest Ohio's leader in performance footwear. Come see us at Dave's Running Shop.
So the Patriots have extended that lead to 12 at one point, 31-19. Archbold finally able to answer with a basket right there and cut it to 10. Now, but it's Patriot basketball. 4:59 left, third period. That's how you open up a half.
Yep.
Schroeder with the ball out of bounds.
Streaks need to stop and score again. They just got to, just kind of break this down.
Lincoln Krieger going to bring it up across against Valentine's pressure into the corner. Heber spotting left corner pocket, no good. Rebound grabbed by Valentine. The Streaks were able to speed things up a little bit there and come away with the rebound. Here comes Phillips. Crosses over down the lane. No look pass to Wynn, back door.
Nice.
That's a basketball move for Phillips. Wow.
That's 2 nice assists the last 2 possessions for the senior.
Here's a crossover. Reed Krieger goes to his right. Scoop shot. Finger roll is up and good for Reed.
How nice is that? Wow.
That is big smooth. Going to his left. It's Phillips on the wing. Heber on him. Takes Heber off his screen. Lob backdoor looking for Knopfsinger. Has it stripped out. It stays with Archbold. Good look again from Phillips. Put it on a dime. Patriots just closed too quickly. Phillips gets it into Went. Pump fake. Works against Reed Krieger. Down the lane. Through contact. Scoop shot up for Went is good. That's been a difference in his game the past 4. Is getting strong moves to the hoop.
That's 7 for Evan. Kind of rhymed.
Top of the key, Cal Schroeder with it. Now to the wing. Here's Heber. His three is up and good again. Mac Heber is heating up.
That's 13 for the Hebes.
36-25. Patrick Henry. Piercefield on the right wing into the post to Nofziger. Nofziger directs traffic. He's got Heber on his back. Backs down. Looks for Phillips cutting down. And Phillips has it stripped away. Loses it. Patrick Henry with possession. Here comes Reed Krieger in front of everybody. Now pulls it out. Goes baseline. Kicks this one across to Shirt. Into the corner to Lincoln. Through the key. Opposite cross-court pass to Heber. He backs down through contact and then gets it out to Reed. And the Patrick Henry Patriots are going to slow it up. 2:58 to play, third period. A quick start.
Archbold zone again.
And a three up for Reed on the way left side. No good. Heber with the rebound, but Nofziger takes it away. Battle for the rebound. Last touch by Red. As the Streaks inbounds, there's a horn.
And they're going to let him on the floor or not.
Scorer's table was trying to signal a substitution for Archbold, but the officials had already administered the throw-in. Too late. Phillips will walk it up the floor. 2:35 to play third. 36-25. Student section urging this Blue Streak team on, trying to pep them up here. Here comes a spin move in the lane. Went against Krieger. Strong move through Krieger's contact, and Went finishes on the J. That was a tough move. Krieger got the bad end of that one on his shoulder and the jaw. Lead is 9 for the Patriots. Reed at the top. Dribbles to his right, back to the left, hands to Schroeder. Now to Lincoln, or to Shirt, rather. Bryan handles it right point, hands it off to Lincoln, and he'll give it to his brother Reed. Reed walks it near center circle. Valentine guarding all the way out there. Valentine gets a piece of the pass to the wing. Heber's able to come up with it. Back to Reed. Down the lane, kicks out. Schroeder with a pump fake, minute 37. Patriots taking some time. Now Reed Krieger, the drive. Finishes with the lefty finger roll. Wow. Switched hands.
That's very nice. Went up to the right, and all of a sudden in midair, switched to the left.
Long three for Evan Went. Too strong. Goes out of bounds in the corner. Morgan Harris on for Archbold, replacing Micah Nofziger. Tough place to inbounds. Schroeder has to throw it across to Reed Krieger. And now man-to-man pressure. Went comes up on Reed. Minute 13 to play third. 38-27, Patrick Henry. Heber at the top. Swings it across to Schroeder. Right point. Now back to Krieger again, high on the left. Bounces it down to the high post. Heber backing down against Piercefield. Takes it strong to the rack and finishes. That's a tough matchup. So I'm guessing they'll go to that again. And now Piercefield called for a travel on his pump fake. He put a hard fake on, didn't hold his feet. 40-27, Patrick Henry. Mason Bickle and Joseph Williams check in for Archbold, replacing Went and Valentine. 45.8 left. Third period. (48-17). Patriots with the lead in the basketball. Krieger at the timeline. Bickle guarding. Kind of poking him a little bit and then backing up. Patriots going to hold. 25 seconds to shoot. Krieger to Krieger. Lincoln's in charge now. Harris guarding. Crosses over against Morgan. Goes to his left. Back to Reed at the top. Now Reed will go to the right. Flip to Schroeder. Cross to Lincoln. 9 to shoot. Looking back door. Here's Heber on a take to the rack. Through contact. And one for Mac Heber.
Well done. That's big-time basketball there. Very well done. They swung it back and forth, and they've just been going around the perimeter. All of a sudden, they get it back and forth, and then Lincoln Krieger gets Heber on a backdoor cut, and he gets the bucket plus the layup.
And Joe Williams committed the foul. Free throw good for Heber. And Heber is actually wiping his arm. I wonder if there's... he's not going to show anybody, and they got red jerseys, so nobody's going to guess. But Heber... Joe held on. Now Phillips down the lane. Pump fake. 3 on the way from the corner for Pickle at the horn is no good. A 16-point lead through 3 here by the Patriots. 43-27 over Archbold.
When it comes to choosing a memorial that represents the lasting memories of a person's life, the Fackler Monument Company in Montpelier, Ohio can create exactly what you are looking for, like an eagle soaring through the woods etched on a memorial, a bench that has mom and dad's names engraved into the granite to sit and reflect, a picture of the family farm etched on the stone, or maybe your style is a memorial that has a split headstone with a vase in between for flowers. The Fackler Monument Company of Montpelier, Ohio, serving families in the tri-state area since 1924.
43-27, the Patriots in that third period took a 5-point lead and ballooned it to 16, and it was a while. In fact, it took till the 4:59 mark for the Streaks to even get any points at all. Really ratcheted up their defensive intensity yet again. Just when you think that's as high as they can take it, they take it higher.
Yeah, that quarter, Archbold 4 for 9 from the field, PH 7 of 11. PH 3 for 3 from the foul line. Archbold did not go to the line again. They've only shot 1 foul shot all night. So 4 rebounds for the Patriots.
Patriots just getting it done all around. That's what we expected. Streaks gave them a tussle early, but they've got a mountain to climb here in the fourth. Valentine gets the curl, takes it to the top, gives to Piercefield, right wing, back to Valentine. He gets himself in the key, looking backdoor for Williams, stripped away and taken away by Schroeder. Just dropped back into that passing lane, able to come up with a takeaway. Story of the last 2 quarters for Archbold. Pass is going the other way. 43-27, PH. Heber with it, right wing. Harris guarding. Now back to the top to Jackson. Heber again, right point. Harris on him again. Swings it across to Schroeder, and now Jackson will handle for him. And Lincoln Krieger takes it left point, drive down the lane. Strong move, easy through contact. And Harris was just too far under to get a charge instead of blocking
Good point.
the call. And he'd have been better to bail out on that one, but Harris stood his ground, and Krieger had already released, was coming to the ground that far past the basket to hit Harris.
That's a good point.
So Harris commits foul number 1. Free throw for Krieger on the way. And it's no good. He bricks the and one. Rebound tracked down by Valentine. 7 minutes to play in this one. 45-27, Patrick Henry. Valentine, right wing. PH had a heartbreaker on this floor 2 years ago. They were competing for a league title that season. You and I had really kind of forgotten about it a little bit. And here's a takeaway. Reed Krieger takes away the pass and finishes with an easy mundane lay-in at the other end. That's one of those reversal passes that was read perfectly. Lead is now 20. But it was Brian Heber that brought that up when he was talking to you. And he's glad that there wasn't a league title on the line because that didn't turn out so great for him 2 years ago. They're firmly in command here tonight, though.
Yep.
6:20 to play. Here's a pull-up J long for Phillips from the elbow. Rebound grabbed by Valentine, and that's an offensive rebound and put back for Madden. Something they haven't seen very much of.
First offensive rebound for the Streaks tonight.
Lead down to 18. Reed brings it over. Takes his time, crosses against Piercefield, and then backs it out. No pressure. They can take some time if they choose. Schroeder with it, gets it on the wing to Krieger. Now to the post, Heber backing down, spins past Harris, can't finish. Rebound grabbed by Piercefield. See if the Streaks can string together a couple of baskets here. Phillips with it on the right. Gives it left side to Piercefield. Back to Phillips. Nice fake by Sonny. And gets it to Valentine inside out to Piercefield. And back to the top. Here's Valentine. Spins away from contact. Drives to Piercefield. On the drive, Piercefield is slapped behind by Lincoln Krieger. Lincoln got beat off the dribble and did one of those swings of the upward, trying to get a poke out. Called for the foul. It's his second. Piercefield comes out. So does Joseph Williams. Mike and Offsinger back in. And Evan Went for Archbold. 47-29, Patrick Henry. 5:27 to play. Phillips into Valentine. Spin around, fadeaway jumper in the key for Valentine is up and good. Madden, I think, sometimes doesn't remember how strong he can be. He's done really well getting the ball in the post the last couple of games. He's gotten several baskets out of that kind of thing. Here comes Krieger, free throw line, got himself in the air, and then instead passed it off. Would have been a shooting foul, but we'll see if they put it on the floor.
It's not shooting.
If he'd have followed through on a shot, he would have had a couple. Foul is on Kurt Kruger. That's number 4 on Kurt. Second on the team in the period. Heber gets the inbounds, hands off to Reed, and then back to Heber for the take to the basket. He's fouled on the way to the rack. Mack goes to the line. Knopfsiger, they said Micah.
Yep.
They put a different number up on the board, though. They announced Knopfsiger. They corrected it. It's Evan Went that was called for that. That's number 2 on Evan.
Okay.
Must have had the grab on the drive or something. So Heber makes the first. We can say it again, 80% at the line for the big man, and he is true on the second as well. These guys are built to make a tournament run. When you're as a team hitting 78% free throws, you're ready to make a tournament run. You finish off teams when you got leads like they are able to get. Here comes Went down the lane. The runner is up and good for Evan. 49-33 the lead for PH.
11 points for Went.
Reed goes to his left. Pull-up jumper, free throw line, in and out. Battle for the rebound, and Went comes down with it. And now he gets himself tied up by Krieger, but Lincoln got a piece of the arm before the tie-up. That's what the ruling is. Foul is called on Krieger. That's number 3.
I don't think the PH faithful like that call. I don't know. It looks to me like he was reaching in, but hey, what do I know from this angle?
Right. I'm going to leave that to all. Of course,
I think I'm closer than any of those fans, but that's okay.
They can argue it out. Hey, I'm going to stay out of that one.
You got to like the PH fans. They're rabid.
They traveled well. Why wouldn't you? This is a fun team to watch. Here comes Phillips, a pump fake, shot up from 10, no good, blocked. Kruger with the rebound, put back, no good. And it is Heber coming down with the board. 4 minutes to play. 49-33 Patriots. Schroeder looking underneath, finds Lincoln, fade away, underneath, in and out. Just wouldn't drop for Lincoln. Rebound grabbed by Knopfsiger. Away to Phillips. Pushes it center of the floor. Knopfsiger now a left point 3, too strong. Valentine gets up for the long rebound. Keeps it alive for Archbold into the corner. Evan Wentz 3 is on the way. And he cans it.
Why not?
Why not? Let it fly. And a timeout taken by Brian Heber as the lead is down to 13. 49-36. 3:41 left. Timeout PH. Full timeout.
Hi, I'm Jessica from Souders TV and Appliance. We've been your local Whirlpool dealer since 1961, supplying our customers with quality Whirlpool appliances and service before and after the sale. We sell Amana, KitchenAid, and Whirlpool products, stock replacement parts, and service what we sell, so you won't have to call some 1-800 number for help. Give us a call at 419-445-3391 or stop into our showroom at 105 South Defiance in Archbold and see Lee, Dean, or Jessica to answer your questions. We'll help you find a Whirlpool product that fits your needs today and for many years to come.
Call our Tech Communications of Archbold and the Ridgeville Telephone Company for all of your telephone, cable, TV, and high-speed internet needs. 267-8800. Good luck always, Blue Streaks, from everyone at our Tech and the Ridgeville Telephone Company.
It's a 13-point lead for PH out of the timeout. They had ballooned it to 47-27, but Archbold's able to string together some baskets.
Yes, they have. And what the Streaks need now, they need their stops. They have not turned PH over the second half. They have 0 turnovers the second half. They need to see if we can get 1 or 2 here somehow. They've got a hold right now on Evan Went.
And he's not going to let Reed Krieger get free. That's 4 on PH, 3 on Went. 4 on Archbold. So bonus the rest of the way for the guys in red. Krieger gets this inbounds. And Wentz still guarding him full court. Gets it high on the left to Lincoln. He'll dribble it toward the center against Valentine. Gives to Schrader. Curling it back to the left. To Reed.
PH is spreading it out. 3 out, and you got the 4 corners, basically.
Krieger at the top. He splits defenders. Gets free throw line, and then traveled with it.
There's the turnover we just got done talking about. Got a little careless there.
Tell you what, there are times where the 4 corner situation actually takes away a team's own momentum.
Well, what they're trying to do, I think, is get to the foul line.
And here's a ball to the free throw line to Kruger, who hands it back to Evan Went. 3 on the way, no good. Lincoln Krieger skies for the rebound. And Kruger nearly picked up foul number 5.
That's 9 rebounds for Lincoln.
And he goes hard against Valentine. Down the lane, crossover finish at the rack with the righty. And 1 for Lincoln Krieger. He's going back to the stripe again. Somebody must have slipped him the note from the halftime programming. Lincoln, you got to get some points up there to catch Jimmy Hoops.
Yeah, I don't think he's
No, I don't think so either.
If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, he's had a great career no matter what. He missed
Long
another
on the free throw.
I'll guarantee you he will be shooting foul shots before he goes to bed.
Yep.
Guaranteed that. That's 2 misses.
Head out to the Krieger basketball compound tonight.
You bet.
Turn on the lights and get after it. Here comes the Reed Krieger drive. Goes left side of the key. He's fouled on the take. 51-36. Patriots in front. Another Archbold turnover going the other way. So Krieger's going to get, Reed Krieger's going to get 2 free throws. Mason Bickle at the scorer's table to sub back in for Archbold. It's up and good for Reed. Also coming in, Brian Schurt replacing Lane Jackson for PH. And Bickle comes in. Evan Wentz sits down for the Streaks.
You can see when Coach Heber says they only play 6 guys, you can see how that works.
They've got several 32-minute guys.
Yep.
Second free throw good for Reed again. You've been right. He's not going to miss. 2:30 to play. 53-36, the Patrick Henry advantage. Valentine, a 3 from the wing, way too strong, and Kruger on the attempted rebound is held from behind. They're going to get Lincoln, I think, for this foul. Nope, they get Reed Krieger from the grab from behind. It's only the second against PH in the quarter. And that is Reed's second foul as well. No, third. Third on Reed. Third. Some subs coming in now for the Blue Streaks. Isaiah Scracia, Joseph Williams, and Morgan Harris.
We'll get some seniors out here.
And off the floor for the final time, Kurt Kruger, Micah Nofsiger, Sonny Phillips, Madden Valentine. They all take a seat. Roger Krieger is going to check in as well. The next dead ball. And ball is in to Bickle. Mason looks back door for Gracia. In the key, traveled with it. Couldn't hold his footing. Turnover Archbold. Now the substitution comes for Piercefield as Broden comes off, the senior, for the final time. His last game on this playing surface.
PH got a hockey line. All 5 in, 5 out.
Whole bunch of changes. So Brooks punches in. Tristan Rosebrook. See if we got Ethan out there. No, Max Johnson is in. Kiefer Holloway and Max Johnson. And Mitchell Prigge.
Yeah.
All right, those are all 5 of them. Here's a drive by Johnson. Kicks it into the corner to Rosebrook. Baseline drive right side. Slings it back out top. Brooks punches on the drive. Back to Johnson. Now here's a 3 from the corner up by Rosebrook. It's no good. Battle for the rebound. Coming down with it is Harris. And Morgan crosses over. Now goes through traffic. One-hander up over Johnson. No good. Gracia with the rebound. He puts his back up, but an extra jump stop's going to be another turnover on the Blue Streaks. jumped and jumped again. 53-36. 1:33 left in this one. Rosebrook brings it up for the Patriot team. Into the wing to Johnson. Back to Holloway. Left point guarded by Krieger. And they reverse it around. Here's Johnson from the wing. Looking inside to Holloway on the curl. Left block. It's up and blocked by Harris. Rebound grabbed by Krieger for Archbold. Airs it out to Williams. Minute left to play. Blue Streaks challenged early in this one, but the Patriot responds just dominant, as they've been all season. Here comes Harris down the lane. He goes into contact, and Morgan will get 2 free throws.
First foul shots of the second half for the Streaks.
First foul committed by Mitchell Prigge, and it's the 4th against PH. First free throw up and good for Harris. So with this win, it'll be an unbeaten league record for PH with 1 game remaining at Liberty Benton, and that might be their toughest game of the season.
Yeah, I would think so. They're 19-1 coming into the night. I don't know. I don't have their schedule right here in front of me, but
Harris' second free throw is good.
Undefeated against a one-loss team. Yeah, that's pretty good. Last game of the season.
Absolutely.
Liberty Benton's going to a new league here in a couple of years, going to the GLL.
Okay.
And not next year, but in 26.
Tristan Rosebrook mishandled it, went into the backcourt and had an over and back violation. Archbold with the basketball, 35 seconds. Here's Williams with a 3 up, no good. Harris tracks down a rebound, taps it to Williams. He'll take it strong to the rack, and Joe Williams gets his first bucket. Again, Rosebrook brings it up, passes to the wing. Patriots are going to hold, the Blue Streaks are going to let him, and that's going to be the final here from the Thunderdome. The Patriots with a 13-point dub over the Blue Streaks, 53-40. The final score from the Thunderdome. And the fans come to their feet to applaud both teams. Really good effort by both teams. They put a lot out there tonight. Patrick Henry just too stinking good. That's just how it is. They're really a good team. Final score 53-40. Patrick Henry will be back in a minute.
Hi, Mike Richardson, owner of Deepwater Designs. Deepwater Designs is Northwest Ohio's builder of luxury outdoor living products, your complete outdoor living destination, specializing in decks, docks, pergolas, patio covers, and sunrooms. Our composite decks offer a lifetime of maintenance-free care where you live on your deck, you don't work on it. Our docks are truly custom, have slip-resistant composite decking, and can be left in year-round in most cases. Our pergolas and patio covers are second to none, whether you like the classic pergola, off-road pergola, or solid patio cover. Our sunrooms create another room in your home and is available for your family to enjoy year-round, available single-pane, double-pane, high-performance glass. Our products all carry a lifetime limited warranties. We are your A-plus BBB and 5-star Google builder. Call Mark Johnson at 419-944-6863 or visit us online at deepwaterdesigns.com or TimoSunroomsToledo.com.
At Ace, our helpful folks know you've got everyday things you need to take care of around the house. The toilets that run and the faucets that don't. Or the filters you swear you just replaced. The bulbs and the batteries that run out. And when they do run out, you never have to run far. Because with over 5,000 stores, odds are there's an Ace right in your neighborhood, ready to give you the right tools and the right advice you need to get your quick fixes done even quicker. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their stuff. Welcome to the Home Convenience Store.
Your local home convenience store is Wauseon Ace, with easy parking, a clean, well-lit store, wide aisles, and the help you need to get your project done. It couldn't get any more convenient than that. If you're in a time crunch, you can shop from home at acehardware.com and then pick up at the store when your order is ready.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
What does hometown mean to you? Born and raised in Delta, we're your familiar face,
friend, and neighbor. For over 10 years, we have served Delta and surrounding communities with attention to detail, unmatched service, and a facility second to none. When in time of need, rely on Barnes Funeral Chapel for honest answers and a compassionate hand to help you through one of life's most difficult times. Call us at 419-822-5995. Barnes Funeral Chapel and Barnes Pet Service, your hometown trusted friend and neighbor. We are a higher standard of service.
Hey everybody, it's Mike with Auto Images Collision and Mechanical. Have you been involved in a major accident or just a little mishap in the grocery store parking lot? We have the certified technicians and the state-of-the-art equipment to handle any job. So when you're looking for that perfect body shop that will go above and beyond, think Auto Images Collision and Mechanical. Call us today at 419-446-2391 or visit us online at autoimages.net.
When you're local and your customers are neighbors and farmers and small businesses, you respect your deep roots in the community and live by them. Farmers and Merchant State Bank, you work hard for your best life. So do we.
Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 407535.
Your Culligan postgame show is next.
Around here, hard water is the problem, and water softeners are the solution. But did you know you can now get a high-efficiency water softener and save up to 46% on water, salt, and energy? Introducing Culligan's high-efficiency water softener, the world's most efficient. So trade in your old water softener and upgrade to Culligan High Efficiency. You win. Your wallet wins. And so does the environment. Culligan. Better water, pure and simple. Call 1-800-322-6849 or visit Culligan.com.
And we wrap things up here at the Thunderdome tonight. It's the Patriots with a 13-point W over the Blue Streaks to remain unbeaten on the season. 53-40 the final score. The Patriots coming away with this one. And it was a really well-fought game early on and actually all the way throughout, honestly. It's just that PH is in some ways just too much for teams around here to match up against. They've got too many points coming from too many different directions, and that's what the Blue Streaks found out tonight. And in that first quarter, Archbold rattled off a 10-0 run to put themselves in front 12-5 after the first period. In the second, Patrick Henry rallied back, threw together an 11-0 run of their own and an answer, and they had a halftime lead by 5, 24-19. And we talked about that first, the out of the gate, out of the locker room after halftime, how do teams come out? And Patrick Henry came out with a little bit different kind of intensity than what Archbold maybe did. And they were able to balloon that lead out to 20 points in the third quarter. They had them, I'm sorry, that was later on in the fourth quarter, but they built that lead up to 16 in the third quarter, 43-27 at the end of 3. And then in the fourth quarter, they extended it on a couple more consecutive buckets to 47-27. That was their largest lead of the game. Archbold didn't go away. To their credit, they really fought back through that fourth quarter and powered themselves into a 13-point deficit, forcing a timeout by the Patriots at 3:41 left. It was 49-36 at that point. And out of that timeout, Archbold even was able to get a steal, cut the lead down even a little bit further, but they couldn't get any closer than that. And the Patrick Henry Patriots built it back out before it finished up here 53-40, the final score. What do you have for our stats?
Let's look at some numbers here. Archbold goes to 12-9 on the season, 2-5 in the conference. Rebounds for the Streaks, 29, and then Patrick Henry had 24. But that's kind of misleading because how the score was and so forth. But the Streaks battled. They finally got a couple offensive boards late. 29-24 the Streaks. 18 turnovers for Archbold, 10 for Patrick Henry. That was a huge number.
Well, it was because it was 6 in the first quarter and then it tapered off.
Yeah, they only had 4 rest of the game. Anyway, the shooting was Archbold 17 of 43. 17 of 43. That's around. My numbers here are screwed up. Hold on.
That's fine.
I have them all down. That's 40%. And from behind the arc, they were 4 of 16 for 25%. Patrick Henry, on the other hand, 19 of 45 from the field, 42%. 3 of 15 from three-point land, 20%. Huge difference in this ball game. Archbold had 3 foul shots. They were 2 of 3 for 67%. Ooh. Patrick Henry shot 15 times, 11 of 15, and 73%. And, that was really, if you think back to this contest, they were very aggressive going to the rack.
Yep.
Hey, when a team is aggressive, you're going to get rewarded by the foul line. And,
sure.
And, when you let PH get to the foul line like that, they missed a couple that they probably normally don't miss. But,
right.
But you know what? That's some good squad. That is a very good squad. That is an impressive-looking team. I've watched them on video, but see them in person, again, you don't get to see the quickness that they have and the length. The length is huge. And a Division VI team, I like their chances to make a run, and I'm certainly rooting for them because they're good,
for sure.
good people. Coach Heber is a good guy. We're going to have him on a hoop chat next week, by the way.
Good.
So
very good.
Yeah, we'll enjoy talking with him. Anyway, let's look at individual scoring then for the contest. For the Blue Streaks, like I said, going 12-9 overall. Sonny Phillips in his last game here in the Thunderdome, 5 points for the senior, who's had just a real solid career.
Mm-hmm.
Evan Went, who you just mentioned a little bit ago, really has stepped up his play the last 5-6 games or whatever, I don't know, last month. 14 points for the senior. Morgan Harris, 2 points for Morgan. Madden Valentine, he just another senior, just busted out there, 6 points for Madden. Micah Knopfsiger, another senior, had just 2 points, but he was going inside against some big lumber in there. And he did have 7 rebounds for the Streaks with this 2 points. Isaiah Grassi off the bench did not score. Aranja Krieger did not score. Kurt Kruger in his last senior game here at Streaks. Home court, 2 points for Kurt. Broden Piercefield, who just comes in and battles, really was effective early on, had 5 points.
Yeah.
Joe Williams got a bucket late for 2, and Mason Bickle with his first start got a nice 2-point in the first quarter for his 2 points for the night in his last game on the floor as well. For the Patriots, 20-0, 7-0 in league, and first league championship since 2006, and congratulate them on that. And tomorrow night they're going for an undefeated season against a quality Liberty Benton team on the road at Liberty Benton. And, PH has now had a undefeated season since 1973.
Wow.
They had an undefeated season. They got beaten in the district finals that year. But that was a fine squad. Anyway, the PH scoring goes like this. Reed Krieger, just a C is good. Sophomore, 16 points, and he runs the show. And he gets to the rack as well as anybody. I mean, he gets there and he can finish with either hand. Like I said, he missed his first foul shot, but he made the next 6, so he was 6 or 7. And he, along with his brother, probably will get out in the Krieger barn tonight and get some extra foul shooting in.
Can't believe I missed one.
They missed 3. They missed 3 combined, so that's not good.
Yep.
Anyway, Cal Schroeder, who just does little things for the Patriots, did not score, but he certainly made his presence felt out there. Mac Heber, 20 points for the junior, 7 rebounds. We didn't mention Mac. I mean, we talked about Lincoln going to Northwestern for football, Division I. Mac too is a commit, Division I commit as a junior to Ohio State for baseball. Yeah, and so you don't see too many Division VI teams that have 2 Division I players. I mean, come on. 2
Some of the
Division
basketball
I athletes.
maybe.
Yeah. Anyway, Lincoln Krieger then had 13 points, 9 rebounds for the senior. Brian Shirt battled hard, and he did come up with 4 points and just did a nice job in his role. Lane Jackson did not score. I'll tell you what, Lane Jackson is quick on quick. I mean, he knows his role in this squad, and I know he doesn't get any pub, but I tell you what, that kid can play. I like that kid. I mean, he can play on my team any day. Of course, I don't have a team anymore, but he can play on my team anyway.
That's right.
So anyway, that's pretty much the numbers. We mentioned we're going to go to OG tomorrow. It's always a fun going down. I love OG going down there, the Supreme Court. And they're not having the season that they normally have. But you know what? When you go down there and play, you better be ready to play. And we've talked about this before, Tony. You lose on Friday and you got another game Saturday. You get a chance to salvage your weekend, and that's what the Streaks get, to see if they can get one more on the ledger. PH, we said, go to Liberty Benton. That should be fun. Both teams start tournament play next Friday night.
All right.
And Archbold goes to Swanton, and PH will stay home with Antwerp.
I like both of their chances tomorrow night in those games, Archbold against OG. If they continue to play the way they've played here as of late with that kind of urgency and that kind of downhill play, they're going to be in good shape against OG possibly. And then definitely I would like PH in that matchup against Liberty Benton. Those are a couple of good ones there. All right, we'll have the broadcast of that one from OG tomorrow night, right around 7 o'clock on 96.1. Also invite you to check out the 96.1 WMTR archive on YouTube. This game will be on there, among other ones. And we've also got Hoop Chat episodes and Prognosticators episodes, including this morning's Prognosticators episode is also on the WMTR archive. Just search 96.1 WMTR on YouTube, and you'll find all that content. Our final score of the JV game, Archbold won that one 51-45. We want to thank Alan Gladio for hosting us here at Archbold High School. Also, what was that?
You want Heber?
Oh, it's CIG. We got our Child's Investment Group Player of the Game. Correct. We want to make sure we name that one. That's Mac Heber tonight with that big game offensively and rebounding as well.